Live now. Okay, we're live now. Go back to comments. Alright. Hey, my Legion, how you all doing today? I want to do a live movie review. I've wanted to see Godzilla Minus One for the longest time. I've heard rave reviews about it. It won an Academy Award for Best Achievement in Visual Effects, which was really cool. I mean, the newest Godzilla movie, I think it was like a few years in production because of COVID and all that other weird crap, right? And in a way, it's kind of like I'm not going to say it's a remake. I mean, it's a sequel, by the way. It's a retelling of the original Godzilla, and there's nods to the original 1958 Godzilla, even the American version too. A little bit in the movie, and it's weird because this. I mean, I think they take a different approach to Godzilla in this one. Whereas you get more of the feeling of the people that are being affected by Godzilla. There's lots. I mean, there's an interesting storyline. It goes way back to World War II. Just kamikaze pilot decides to kind of maybe go AWOL, I guess, and then something happens. I don't want to give away, and he has survivor's guilt for that. And then somehow he has survivor's guilt for that too, and he has to try to make it right. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do. I mean, I don't know. Uh, what the hell was it? And then it was like, I mean, it focuses. It's more like about the humans and stuff. I mean, Godzilla's like right at the very beginning. It's really. I mean, every time Godzilla's on, it looks really, really cool. It looks super cool, right? And I mean, I won for effect. It had like some different things. Like they had some different effects to it, but he looks great. Uh I still think Godzilla versus Destroyer is my favorite one. But this got critical acclaim. A lot of people like it. And the thing with the humans is, hey, what's up, Forrester, buddy? How you doing, buddy? What's up, my brother? What happened with this one was the human story is really compelling in there. They tell it really well. I mean, you're really concerned for the people, just like you see, like him and a little baby playing, right? Well, 1 year old girl, right? Playing. Hi, what's up? If I hope you're well. Hey, Gordon, how you doing, buddy? And all of a sudden, like, Godzilla comes, and then you worry about the people for the very first time. It takes it from like it always kept Godzilla in perspective, though, how big he is and how incredibly tough it's going to be for these teeny tiny humans to defeat this monster if they can. I don't know, no spoilers, but I mean, it's really cool. Oh, good. I'm okay. You okay, Gordon? You okay? Do you want to come up? Anyone want to come up? Yeah, Godzilla vs. Destroyer is my favorite Godzilla movie, but this one is damn good. It's really good. I mean the scenes that Godzilla are on are thrilling, very thrilling, incredibly entertaining. I don't want to give away too uh many spoilers and stuff, and also they reuse it. He has this famous roar that's so cool in movie history, along with some of the best, one of the best musical scores out there. Like when he first comes up, and then that dun 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 dun. It's exciting when they go to fight Godzilla. It's exciting. That's really a lot of fun. Let me get the thing up without breaking anything. Hold on. There we go. You're gonna see what happens next. There we go. I can't. Oh, I can't. People sleeping. Oh, no one wants to come up. Well, that's okay. But I mean, we can just do it like a regular chat or something like that. It doesn't matter. But I loved. That's okay, Gordon. I'll tell you what. I loved I love Godzilla minus one. I mean, it's like usually when you watch Godzilla, people you don't really care about the people that much. I mean, but in this one, they make a really compelling story. You actually care for the people too. You still want to see Godzilla mess stuff up, of course. It's really thrilling now. Oh, Black and White Steelers, those are good too. Sometimes they'll have the cliffhanger, and then they'll like show what happened, and it's a real cheat. It's like, oh, come on, I've done that before too. But you talk about, check this out. You talk about Roy Rogers, right? He's one of the Satan Cowboys. Gene Autry was one too, and he was in some of the old movie series. I don't know if Roy Rogers was, but Gene Autry was in both Phantom Empire and Underground Kingdom. No, Ray Crash Corrigan was in Underground Kingdom, and Gene Autry was in no, what the hell was it? Phantom Empire. I believe it was Gene Autry. That's a lot. Those both a lot of fun, and of course, Phantom Empire has like says he's there's his musical interludes too. But those are a lot of fun. Those are two of the best ones. They're like the sci-fi ones, right? If you ever see those, Gordon, they're definitely worth watching. Hmm. I don't know if anyone wants to come up, but that's okay too. But I really thought Godzilla minus one is on just on Netflix right now. It's a lot of fun. It's a great movie. I think you'll really enjoy it. Um, I give it a almost a perfect 10. My favorite Godzilla movie. This is right up there with the Godzilla movie. Even though my favorite still Godzilla versus Destroyer, because I still think that's the coolest one. Because he fights monsters in that one. I mean, this one he just fights people, but it's done so well and so compelling, so thrilling. It's really cool. I predicted something at the very end. And that's the only way it could have ended, but it's really cool. I find the to English seeing their lips move afterward. Upset. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Netflix. The okay. If you watch on Netflix, you can watch the English dub version. I could tell the difference. I mean, you could kind of tell it's dubbed, kind of just the way the sound goes. But I mean, you couldn't really see their lips moving like that. They sometimes they try to do it really good, and like the old Japanese ones, the old like kung fu ones. Sometimes they'd be pretty bad and funny. I mean, this one's pretty serious though. And I did see the dub version. I cheated, but I mean, there's some subtitles. I think it's in Japanese on there. But I think Godzilla minus one is really cool. If you like Godzilla movies, it's awesome. It's really cool. I give almost a perfect 10 Godzilla minus one with me liking Godzilla versus Destroyer better though, a little bit better. But I mean, Godzilla minus one is really cool, and it did really well at the box office. They said that Shin Godzilla was the highest grossing Godzilla movie ever. And then this one blew it away. They said this one made more. I think it's like I think the budget was between 15 and 20,000 or 10 to 15. I mean, wait, whoa. Not thousand. The budget was between 10 to 15 like 10 to 15 million or 15 to 20 million for the budget for this movie. And it showed it looks great. The movie looks great. Yeah. Oh yeah, those are fun too. I like those ones. Um, yeah, but I mean, what made it maybe between 50 to 20 million dollars, right? And it grossed like 119 million dollars worldwide. I don't know. I think it played in theaters. I don't know how long. It wasn't a Fathom event for like 3 days, like Shin Godzilla was. You know, but I guess it did really well. It's critically acclaimed. It won an Academy Award for Best Achievement in Special Effects. It's been like 50 years since the first 70 years since first Godzilla movie. You know, really cool. I think you guys will like it. Think you're gonna like it. Think you're gonna feel right at home. It's messed up because I know something about that. Because I think when Sherry was on the stream, no, I think it was like a Godzilla. I mean, like a giant dinosaur brought back to life. You know what I mean? No, let me tell you. I mean, he was like a big T Rex. Mutated T Rex came to life. Godzilla was cool. I still think Godzilla is the coolest of all of them. I like King Kong, but I mean Godzilla was cooler. But King Kong's really good too. I mean, King Kong was the American. Well, I mean, King Kong came first, right? And then like Mai Joe Young and the Japanese had Godzilla, and they had a whole bunch of other giant monsters. Yeah, King Kong came about in God late 20s with that movie, that 4-star, the old black and white Godzilla. I mean, King Kong, which is awesome. And I also liked the Dino De Laurentiis one from '78. That's what I identify with as a kid. I remember watching on TV when I was in 5th grade. I loved it. You know, it was like a 2 day. It was like a 2 day event. It was that long of a movie. Oh, I know. But that was cool though. I mean, yeah, I know he did. And then I don't know when Mighty Joe Young came out. Mighty Young came out in the '50s. That's my dad's favorite of the monster movies. So, but I mean, he's more sympathetic. Son of Kong came out, but Son of Kong was more like an action adventure with them fighting the ape at the end of the at this adventure thing. That was more lighthearted. But they reused the sets. I know Most Dangerous Game and King Kong used the same sets. I saw both those. Both the old ones are good. I'm gonna say Godzilla was a he. I think it was a she in Matthew Broderick one because she laid eggs and stuff like that. But I think it's a guy. I'm gonna say Godzilla's a guy. It could be a girl, but I mean, there's no. The only time there was real evidence of that was in the Matthew Broderick one. Well, it could be a she. It could be a girl. But I don't know. They never. They never. I don't want. I don't want to tell tales out of school that something I don't know about that happened in the movie. I don't know the gender of the Godzilla. And 62. Okay, well I can't remember. Well, if it's a girl, then fine. But I mean, the only time Godzilla showed Godzilla just wants to be left alone and stuff. I just assume it's a guy, but it don't matter. I mean, it was a she in the Matthew Broderick one because she laid eggs. That's a big thing right there. I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to ask the filmmakers about that. I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I don't want to gender identify. God, it's so silly. Gender identify Godzilla. I'm gonna say it's a he. And the Matthew Broderick one, it was a she because I knew for sure it was a she. But I say it's a dude, but I don't know. I think King Kong's a dude. Yeah, well, yeah, that was in the. Well, not indeed. I mean, that was in the Matthew Broderick one. The Godzilla ain't protecting anybody. Godzilla just wants to destroy stuff. And getting mad at the war machines and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Back in World War II. The only time Godzilla was in like the Matthew Broderick one. I don't think. Well, I mean, Godzilla had Shenanigan, son of Godzilla, so I guess it's a she in that one. I don't know. If it's a girl, it's a girl. So that's fine. I don't care. You know. A good question though. I mean, Godzilla only did that like in that Matthew Broderick thing. Well, maybe. So, I mean, well, both Godzilla's Revenge and Son of Kong. I mean, well, Son of Kong had all the features. Godzilla's Revenge was just a cheapo movie. What they used footage from that on there, from the Godzilla movies and that. It was a cheapo movie. Because sometimes they'll have like a movie that's just clips of the other movies, though, and then kind of get cheated out of a movie, you know. But they used to do that back then. I think Godzilla's Red is only like 70 minutes about some kid that gets bullied and father tells him about Godzilla, you know. And I think he faced off against the bull or something like that. It was probably the weakest of the Godzilla movies, so you know. Oh no, it's cool, Gordon. It's cool. I just don't. Oh shit! What did I do? No, it's cool. It's cool, buddy. I have no idea. I don't know. But that's the only time I don't know. I don't want to gender assign anything. Even Godzilla. Ain't that weird? That's so silly though. I ain't talking about like with Godzilla though. But I mean Godzilla's awesome. I've been a fan well, I mean even when I was a little kid, I always loved Godzilla and King Kong and stuff like that. I mean I wasn't allowed to like horror movies growing up, but we saw them eventually though. And a lot of times I rented some of the old ones. Like when I first got my dad, he got a video disc player, not a disc. No, I mean DISK, where it's like in an actual cardboard encasing with plastic around the realms. RCA made those, and they spent like $50 million for technology. And then when they finally perfected, brought it in the market, it was already out of date. And then, of course, VCRs took over, anyways. But I mean, that was like one of the first. Well, the movies we rented. I mean, there was a place called Base Electronics that rented these movies, and the thing broke in like twice in 10 days. My dad took it back and said, "This keeps breaking," and he said, "Well, these are junk and stuff like that. We're getting rid of them. Why don't you get a VCR? It's much better." And because my dad didn't want to pay the extra $35 or something, right? And then that was so much better. And then he was glad because we were renting stuff from Base Electronics, and like about like whenever that guy took that back, like a week or two later, they got rid of all the video discs. So we're glad we did it. We were got stuck with nothing. Yeah, I mean this one is a lot of CGI though. I mean it's still a guy in a rubber suit, but I mean it looks. Watch Godzilla -1. It looks really convincing, and some of that stuff was CGI, but it was very cool what they did. You're thinking like the old ones. I mean they spent like I don't know if this is the most expensive Godzilla between 50 to 20 million or something like that on this one, but it made 119 million worldwide. I don't know how long the release of the movie was, so but it was cool. Oh yeah, the old one, yeah. Well, the old ones are fun. I mean, most of the movies are fun. They said they didn't like. Some people didn't like I said, Godzilla's Revenge was like a ripoff. They showed footage from other Godzilla movies, right? They just use it to make a quick buck. And then like Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, like he fought like giant lobster monster, right? And like you don't, they say you don't see Godzilla like to like the last 10, 15 minutes. Yes, wasn't that funny? Because they were asking. Gordon was asking if Godzilla was a he or she. I did say that, but I mean, you know how crazy things are now, you know. But he asked if Godzilla was a he or she, you know. But there was only evidence in the Matthew Broderick one, and everyone hated that one. Props for that. Yeah, yeah. Fire breath was radioactive. Yeah, I mean, if you get a chance, Godzilla -1 is really cool. It really is. I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix right now, which is cool. I was able to watch that, so I was happy about that. I know. Oh man. But I thought the movie was quite good. I mean, I think it's probably one of the best ones. Oh, what does minus one? Wait a second. Hold on. I want to see something. I might have it. Oh, okay. I found out something interesting. I just found out. Yes, yes, they Kong too. I just saw something interesting. I found out what the meaning behind the title Godzilla minus one means. Right? It said like Godzilla after the war was already in the black, was already devastated, and to have Godzilla attack him again would put him in the minus. So that's what Godzilla minus one means. That's cool. I never knew that. Well, they had a couple of those. The ones in the '90s, yeah. And Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla, and Kong too. I know. And then they had a Peter Jackson King Kong, which I liked. Yeah. Well, I see. Well, they did a King Kong Escapes. That was a Godzilla who had a mechanical King Kong. But the Japanese aren't the best to anime King Kong. They always make him look goofy, you know. But I love they call them kaiju movies. I love Godzilla. I love King Kong too. And then of course Gamera. I love Gamera too, and Rodan of course. What's up, Firewood Hillbilly 50420? How you doing, my brother? What's up? Oh, I don't want to hit my Godzilla vs. Monster Zero was awesome, and it had Nick Adams, and I'm a huge Nick Adams fan. I thought he was a great actor. You know, he's in movies. I remember he was in Die Monster Die, that really weird movie with Boris Karloff in it. That's a good one too. Oh well, whatever. Well, let's see. See if anything's new. I couldn't believe shot too. That was crazy. Yeah. It's just we got to that point, you know. That's all right. I get. Well, it's not all right. I don't think that's happened for a long time. Really has. Oh yeah, well, Godzilla's still cool. I mean, you know, and that Shin Godzilla was. I love Shin Godzilla, but boy, it started out really weird, right? Godzilla. It showed the metamorphosis of Godzilla, and also it was like it showed. It was like they had comedic turn with showing like how comedic the Chinese Japanese government could be. It was weird, it was like a satirical type thing. But first of all, they showed Godzilla as a snake, and that was the goofiest thing in the world. It's like I know what Chris talking about. I looked at it and said, "What the fuck's that?" It looks so weird. Like, oh my god, what's that? And then you see it go through a stage and then becomes the other Godzilla. And then he got really cool with the radioactive breath. I probably had the best radioactive breath of all the Godzilla movies, even minus one. And the Godzilla's still cool. I mean, they're trying to bring the monster universe to us, and they just had. I didn't see the new King Kong Godzilla thing. It's not as good. I mean, it's American done. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Godzilla's still awesome though. At least I think Godzilla's awesome. I don't know people that think kicks ass and stuff. And then I think people hated the Matthew Broderick one so much. That's the one I saw in theater. They hated it so much. I think that brought a revival of Godzilla back. And then there was like Godzilla 2000, which was the Japanese movie that played in theaters. And then, I think that's what did it. But no, I don't know. I think Godzilla's just cool. I mean, King Kong came back. I think they want to see. Well, I think it's like the whole thing nostalgia and the fact that they can do more with CGI and stuff. They can bring a Godzilla movie back because I know I want to see King Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla versus Kong or whatever they called it. You know, and I love King Kong Skull Island. Most people didn't. They didn't realize it was action adventure plus King Kong, and there was lots of monsters in it too, which I liked. Well, I know it is, but I mean Godzilla's awesome though, and they did many different variations of it. They brought it back to World War II. Now I don't know what they're gonna do next, but this won awards and stuff. This won the Academy. This new Godzilla was the very first one to win an Academy Award for Best Achievement in Visual Effects. It was really cool. I like Godzilla. I don't know why I'm stacking coals up, so. Yeah, I think he bought a thing for StreamYard though, and maybe I don't know, maybe he didn't. He must have. But I don't know what Stack King Cole's talking about half the time, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, Godzilla. Well, yeah, who would want to play a Godzilla video game though? No, I mean I don't have all the Japanese names for the monsters. I just remember from the American titles though. Mothra and King Ghidorah and Rodan. Some of Monster Zero was cool. They even had. I remember they had a Monster Zero for Gambler too, or it was Zero Monster, something like that. Oh yeah, there was. The other was they had a Godzilla and Godzuki. Hanna Barbera did that one. I remember that as a kid. I love that. That was on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock. And then I think whenever the American Godzilla came out, there was a on Fox. There was a animated Godzilla cartoon, which was really good. I remember watching that. That only lasted like a season or two. That was actually quite good for a Godzilla cartoon. No, but Godzilla is awesome though. There was even a King Kong cartoon, but that was really low budget. And then of course Godzilla versus Bambi, which is like a cult film. They actually it was weird because I guess whenever Godzilla 1984 came out, they played that little short cartoon before the movie. And basically it was just a little cult cartoon with like Godzilla just stepping on Bambi. And then like all the Most of the jokes were in the credits and stuff. It's like a little 2.5 minute short film, kind of like a low budget cartoon that actually took off on a TV show. Yeah, on the TV show. Yeah, of course. They had all that cool stuff back then. And I enjoyed Godzilla. So, I don't know. Let's see what's going on. If anything else, get history. Damn, still alive. Damn. Burke, yeah, fiery chicken fries. I bet those are good. Wow. Yeah, chicken tended to be a burrito. Yeah, I would definitely try it. Oh, I want to see this coconut crab. Not mess with one. This thing looks scary. Let's see. Oh my god, that thing looks scary. Oh my god, I'm not there. Oh my god. Oh god. Well, that's crazy. Okay, I gotta get back to the chat. JBO, yeah. Godzilla flavor. Oh yeah, yeah. That's true. But I mean, that was. I remember like Victoria had like the banana outfit on. Remember when I like a Divas Halloween thing? I know Luna got mad. I guess she really stormed out for real, and Vince got mad at her because she didn't want to do the whole like diva thing. Which is cool too. I don't know. Yeah, you like Godzilla, Gordon? I still think my favorite Godzilla movie is still the Godzilla versus Destroyer, and then after that is probably Godzilla minus one. It should go. I mean, there are a lot of those. All those are good. I don't even like saying ones are better. I wouldn't want to even do like a franchise one because I have affection for all of them. I think probably last place would be like Godzilla's Revenge because that's all I did was just show clips from other Godzilla movies. And it was like a cheat, you know what I mean? You read the book? Oh, which book? You read Godzilla minus one, or I had a Godzilla book? Okay, which? Oh, it just said Godzilla, or which one was it for the Matthew Broderick one? Because that was like the American version of it. And there's a whole bunch. I mean, I've seen documentaries about Godzilla too. Those are always done on the cheap and stuff, and then they sell it at buy their own or whatever. That's cool, buddy. It's just the way it is. Hmm. And live food views. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Live movie views are awesome. They really are. I was StreamYard doing a live stream. And we'll want to come up. If you don't have to. I think I read some Godzilla stuff too, you know. I never had any novelizations, so I bet you if there was a novelization to the 1958 one, that'd be worth some money, you know. I mean, Godzilla minus one would probably be good in book form too, because it's like it talks about like the drama behind the people involved with Godzilla. Because usually you don't really care too much about the civilians, you know. You just want to see Godzilla mess up stuff, and then it's like you kind of actually worry about them in this one because they try to put it for like the per view of Godzilla, and right after World War II, it's actually a really good thought out Godzilla movie and a lot of fun. So, anyone else doing anything? Let me see. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I see. I know. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I might end up editing it. I'm glad I got to review the movie though. It's quite good. It's on Netflix now. It's like 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it goes by really quick. And it's weird because Godzilla appeared like three or four different types in the movies. It was Godzilla Returns. That's cool. I'm sure they made good. They probably did other different books about Godzilla too. You know, I mean, at the dollar store they had like some novelizations from Marvel about like Spider-Man and the Hulk and stuff. I read a couple of those. Those were good. Those were good. I enjoyed those. Trying to think, but like I said, Netflix. It made a lot of money. And Netflix got the movie, which is cool. And now, like that Beverly Hills Cop movie is like really killing it. Though I mean, it had 41 million views since the week it was debuted. I knew it would. I had a feeling it would be. I know Coming to America came out. I don't know how well received that was. The second one on Amazon. Let me look up Coming to America too. I know one that's good. Okay, wait a second. I don't even know. I mean, I want to see how high it got out here. Coming because they never even went to America. It was just staying in Wakanda, wherever it was. Yeah, coming to America. They got 5.3. I still didn't think it was that good. And it's PG-13 too. Nominated for one Oscar. Well, best achievement in makeup and hairstyle. Really? I didn't know that. Well, nominated for one. I didn't like it. Well, it's okay. Yeah, Far Cry was the first one. The only thing good about it is Wesley Snipes and what is up with all the songs. Well, I watch singers singing their pop song and just watch on YouTube. Skip. Yeah, it's not. Well, I didn't hate it that much. I know Wakanda was Black Panther. I couldn't remember where Eddie Murphy's from that place in the Coming to America. I know Wakanda's Black Panther. The Black Panther movies are good too. I saw the first one in the theater. The Black Panther was a damn good movie because they were saying it was like an A+ type film. I thought it was quite good. The second one was good too, but I didn't think it was as good as the first one. And also, that guy passed away sadly, who played the Black Panther. But I think the follow up was necessary though to pay respect to him, and he did a good job. And I remember seeing him, and then he was on Saturday Night Live too. He did a good job on that show too. It's pretty cool. I had to try that out. I was very happy though. I was happy with the movie. I thought it was really cool. Hmm. You know, wants to come up. Well, it's done. That's okay too. I'll end up. I think I end up. I'm gonna go 43, 43, one, and I'll end it. I'm glad you guys came to talk about Godzilla. Though I like Godzilla. Hope they make a good He-Man movie better. Though. Well, they could. I mean, it depends. They might make a live action one, but you never know what's going to happen now. You never know how they're going to do it. It might be awful too. I think the Dolph Lundgren one was like a fish out of water tale, and that was done by Canon Films. Like I said, like Warner Brothers gave them $35 million to do Superman 4 Quest for Peace, and then the guy used a lot of that money to finance He-Man Master of the Universe, right? And only spent like $17 million on the Superman 4 movie, which would have been good if they didn't edit it down to 90 minutes, because there was like lots of storyline missed with him and Ernest and Mario Hemingway. I want to know what the mystic stuff was. Could you tell was cut down? You know, on the human side though. Not that it would have made it any better though, but I mean, it would have been interesting to see what was cut out of it. So I want to thank you guys for being so awesome in here and so kind. You're my good friend. I appreciate you guys. So I'll get a minute or two. Well, it'll be a few seconds. Hit the end stream. In 20 seconds, it'll be ended. I see, like, there's like some second delay. I want to see if I can get right on that time frame. Just for my own weird thing. All right, good night, bye, good night.